स्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदि साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. My humble obeisance at the sacred lotus feet of my Sadguru, the living incarnation of Paramashiva, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyanandam. A very warm welcome to each and every one of you gathered from all over the world, waiting for today's live darshan and today's Nithyananda Satsang, the everyday morning discourse in English by the living incarnation of Paramashiva, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. As we sit in congregation waiting for the darshan and the live satsang, a few reminders and exchanges before we enter into it. As you all know, the attacks against Swamiji and the Sangha are continuing in Gujarat, in the Yogini Sarvagnya Peetham. As you know, the false complaint against Swamiji and two sannyasis has been filed by individuals Janardhan Sharma and his wife Bhuvaneshwari. False abduction charges have been filed saying that two of his children, Nithyanandita and Mata Priya, have been kidnapped by the ashram. And repeated clarifications have been given by these two children who are majors, 18 and above, saying that they have disassociated with the ashram, with the Sangha, with Swamiji, because of what their father has done, and they are on their own, traveling, pursuing their spiritual path, and the ashram has nothing to do with them anymore, except that they are continuing to be disciples of Swamiji and continuing to pursue his teachings. But they are not in the ashram, and that has been verified by the officials themselves in Gujarat, where they entered and did a thorough search and discovered that the children are not with the ashram anymore. In fact, Nithyananda has been in travel for almost a year now, and Nithyanandita has moved away so that there is no further trouble to Swamiji or the Sangha, in spite of their repeated appearances, statements to the press and to the police that it's a completely false abduction charge that has been slapped on Swamiji and the Sangha. Sections of the media continue to talk about it as abduction, and the attacks are on. And today, two sannyasis, Manitya Pranapriyananda and Manitya Priyatattvananda, on whom the abduction charges have been filed, are still in police custody in Gujarat, baseless and absolutely against the whole law. They are still in custody in a case, in something totally unconnected to them. They have no idea Nithyanandita or Manitya Priya were not with them, and this has been clarified repeatedly, yet they continue to be unlawfully remanded. They are in remand till this moment, fighting for justice. While we are facing the attacks and continuing with Swamiji is continuing to enrich the world through the everyday morning discourse, through the Nithyananda Satsang, and continuing to explain, to enrich, to initiate. In fact, recently the Vishesha Diksha, which is the powerful initiation into the lifestyle of Adi Shaiva, the lifestyle prescribed by Paramashiva, was given to a worldwide set of seekers in spite of the ongoing attacks. Let us have a quick review of yesterday's live Nithyananda Satsang. I'm going to read out to you the brief gist of yesterday's satsang, where Swamiji personally gave the understanding and gave the strength to the seekers around the world on how to face the persecution and how to continue to enrich the world with the truths, so that one day or the other justice will be got and the understanding will be received by the people. He said, only by love, the life force will start radiating or manifesting in the body. And people continue to ask Swamiji, why are you not solving your own problems? And he said, understand, I am solving after so many attacks on me in multi-level assassination, lawfare, hate speech. Not only I mastered this whole science, I have gained deep insights on human mind and collective mind, and how the opinions are molded, how opinion creators react and act, how a Hindu organization and Hindu gurus are attacked, why they are attacked, who all withstood and survived the attacks, who all collapsed and got destroyed. I wanted to tell our whole Sangha, Swamiji said, all my devotees and followers during all these attacks, crisis, hate speech, lawfare, all my disciples and followers should react only in one way, enriching, enriching, enriching. You can explain our side facts, our side figures and truths and go on enriching. Do not try to hurt. No violence, absolute non-violence, ahimsa. All my disciples, you can only explain and enrich. If you feel you don't have enough bandwidth to explain and enrich, tell them we are explaining one by one, please wait. But never react violently during these attacks. If you react violently, then that is a real crime the attackers are waiting for you to do, because they know that the original crime was never committed. It is a big lie. If you react with stability and understanding, if you respond with love and non-violence, in a few days the whole world will understand that the accusations are false. So this, in essence, is yesterday's Nithyananda Satsang's gist, which was tremendously healing and tremendously powerful for the seekers, devotees, followers around the world. And so many of them came back and shared that it was so healing, and they understood that what is being spit out as so much of anger, hatred, and lies against Hindus and Hindu gurus, specifically now on Swamiji and the whole Sangha, is actually the negativity expressing itself from its core, and nothing really to do with the world outside. It is the peak of negativity that is fighting the Sanatana Hindu Dharma with all its might. And people shared that it was very powerful, and it gave them such clarity as to how to be patient and continue to hold the space that the truth will be understood, and continue to explain, even if it is going to be one by one, answering the big lies and giving clarity to the people who are sincere seekers, who want to be on the path, but who are confused and misled by the ongoing attacks and the big lies. And we're ever so grateful to Ma Payal Rohadgi, who is continuing to voice her very sincere views about the ongoing persecution and attack. She is such a popular real-time television personality who talks so strongly from her own conscience and her deep honesty. And let us now watch her latest sharing on this ongoing attack and persecution. And of course, she has spoken in Hindi. I will be translating it for you. Let us watch her latest sharing.
नमस्ते, मैं हूं पायल रोहातगी। हम हिंदुओं का दुर्भाग्य यह है कि जब कोई जीवित महापुरुष होता है तब हम उनका लाभ नहीं उठा पाते, मगर उनके जाने के बाद हम उन्हें पूजते हैं। उदाहरण, संत ज्ञानेश्वर महाराज के माता पिता को इतना प्रताड़ित किया गया कि उनको प्राण त्यागने पड़े और स्वयं संत ज्ञानेश्वर जी को भिक्षा मांगनी पड़ी। अपने घर में भी नहीं रहने दिया लोगों ने और काफी कष्टों और संघर्षों का सामना करना पड़ा। ये तो कहानी थी संत ज्ञानेश्वर महाराज की, मगर आज मैं आपके साथ बात करने वाली हूं अबाउट स्वामी नित्यानंद जी के आश्रम के ऊपर गलत आरोप लगाने वाले जनार्दन शर्मा के बारे में। स्वामी जी को हमारी देश की मीडिया रेपिस्ट करके पुकारती है, जबकि आपको और मुझको, हम सबको पता है कि वो वीडियो ऑफ स्वामी जी एंड एक्ट्रेस रंजीता इज फेक एंड मॉर्फ्ड। इसके ऊपर बहुत सारे वरिष्ठ लोगों ने टेस्टिमनीज भी दी हुई है और ये टेस्टिमनी nithyanandtruth.org वेबसाइट पर है, जो आप जाकर देख सकते हैं, सुन सकते हैं, जो मुझे बिलीव नहीं करते। इसके बावजूद भारतीय मीडिया आज भी नित्यानंद जी को रेपिस्ट करके बुलाती है, दिखाता है कि मीडिया ट्रायल कितना गंदा है भारत के अंदर। यही मीडिया ट्रायल ऑब्वियसली सपोर्ट कर रहा है जनार्दन शर्मा उर्फ विद्वेश्वरा को। नाउ जनार्दन शर्मा apparently went to Nithyanand Ji's Bangalore ashram 6 years back, lived there with his wife and 4 children for 3 years on his own, and availed free lodging, boarding and other services that the ashram provided, like free education to his children. अब जनार्दन शर्मा जी जब ये आश्रम में रहते थे, तब उनको महीने का 50,000 रुपया भी दिया जाता था as compensation, क्योंकि वो नित्यानंद जी के।
My name is Payal Rohadki. The misfortune for us Hindus is that we are unable to take advantage of a great person when they are alive, but after they have left, we worship them. Example, Sant Jnaneshwar Maharaj's mother, father were tortured that they had to leave the body, and Sant Jnaneshwar ji himself had to go begging. He was not allowed to live in his own house by people. He had to go through difficulties and struggles. This was the story of Sant Jnaneshwar Maharaj. But today, I want to talk to you about Swami Nithyanand Ji and his ashram that is facing wrong accusations by Janardhan Sharma. Swamiji is called a rapist by the media in our country, when you and me know that the video with Swamiji and the actress Ranjita is fake and morphed. For many years, many people have given testimonies, and these testimonies are available on the website nithyanandtruth.org, which you can go and see and listen to, for those who don't believe me. Despite of this, Indian media even today calls Nithyananda ji as rapist and this shows how dirty the media trial is in India. This very media trial is obviously quoting Janardhan Sharma, who's also called Vidyeshwara. Now Janardhan apparently went to Nithyananda ji's Bangalore ashram 6 years back, lived there with his wife and 4 children for 3 years on his own, and availed free lodging, boarding and other services that the ashram provided, like free education to his children. Now Janardhan, when he was staying in the ashram, then he was given rupees 50,000 as compensation every month, because he was talking about the Gurukul, and he was telling the new people how they should admit their children in Gurukul and how it will benefit their children immensely. Apparently he made himself as an authority or signatory in some transactions and committed financial fraud, and when his 18 years above daughter herself caught him red-handed. That is why in today's date, both daughters who are above 18 are standing by their guru, their Swami Nithyanand Ji, because the father, Janardhan Sharma, when he got caught in the embezzlement of funds, he tried to leave the ashram, and while doing that, he told his daughters, he wanted his daughters to put the POSCO Act on Swamiji and put false rape charges on him, because he wanted that if he is bad named by the ashram because he was caught red-handed trying to commit a financial fraud. Before this is done, he could put the blame on Swamiji, which is what Janardhan's thought process was, which sounds to me like a criminal. So Janardhan Sharma, 3 years with his wife, stayed in the ashram, and for 6 years his children are studying in the Gurukul. I am again wanting to share one more fact with you, that no child can themselves admit themselves in a Gurukul. there is a written consent from the parents when the children are admitted to Gurukul. So obviously in this Gurukul also Janardhan Sharma with written consent admitted his 4 children. So he cannot file a kidnapping case. But he tried to do that because he wanted to come back in news and obviously wanted to hide his crime of doing the fraud with the funds of Swami Nithyanandaji's ashram in Bangalore. After all this happened, obviously after our media trial actions were taken by the Gujarat, after our media trial actions were taken by the Gujarat police, because I understand the police has to take action. We live in a democratic country. And if media, this kind of media that even in today's date calls Swami Nithyananda ji a rapist, when you and me and all of us know that the video was morphed, it shows how useless the media is which is functioning in India. And obviously, because 2 minor children of Janardhan Sharma were already returned by the ashram to him, and these children changed their statements after going back to him. They started giving false statements after they went back to their parents. The 2 minor children out of the 4 children. On that basis, there is a child abuse case put on the sannyasi managers of the Gujarat ashram. The Gujarat Gurukul is a female-only monastery. And now I am more shocked that the CWC should be bothered how the children that so vocally and in such a relaxed manner were, made videos in support of Swami Nithyananda ji, and now how suddenly they changed their statement after going back to their parents. They should have sent their representatives to stay with the children and monitor the welfare of the children who have returned back to Janardhan Sharma and his wife, the 2 minor children. Because the information is also that Janardhan Sharma and his wife had separate affairs, and this had a very drastic effect on the children, the 4 children, but the 2 adult daughters who are obviously traveling are giving written statements and making videos where they are saying that Janardhan Sharma is not a nice person and how he has done embezzlement of funds and how he has put pressure on them to file a false rape case against Swamiji. So when the elder daughters are saying this, despite of this, Gujarat police is not investigating this, it is quite shocking because this is the social media era. If you can take action on the changed statements of the minor kids, then they should take action on the adult kids' statements also. And the action should be against Janardhan Sharma and his financial transactions. That is what should be probed.
controlled by the parents anymore are still sticking with the fact that उनके father ने financial fraud किया था नित्यानंद आश्रम के अंदर और कैसे उनके ऊपर pressure डाला था to file a fake rape case against Guruji. So I hope that truth prevails and इसलिए आज मैं जनार्दन शर्मा का ये सच आपके सामने ला रही हूँ. ये सच को शेयर किया गया है by
Sanyasis were arrested. They were not even given bail and they are in remand. It is very shocking because no video, no pictures are there to show that the kids are undergoing child abuse.
by experts saying that the video was morphed. इसके अलावा obviously media ran a story that Swami Nithyananda ji escaped India, जबकि हम सबको ये भी दिख रहा था मीडिया के स्क्रीन्स में, टेलीविजन चैनल्स के स्क्रीन्स पे कि उनका पासपोर्ट एक्सपायर हो गया था in 2018. So
that is in effect the gist of what Payal Rohatgi ji is saying. We continue to seek justice for the 2 female Hindu monks, Manitya Prana Priyananda and Manitya Priyatattvananda, who continue to be in remand, and the disciples, followers and devotees from all over the world are holding a deep space and placing their trust on the judiciary and the whole state machinery to give them the justice, because what Swamiji has to offer today to the whole of humanity is the enlightenment science, and it is too costly to continue to attack him or the Sangha, because whoever you may be, whatever nationality, creed, caste, gender you may belong to, you need to know the enlightenment science, and the purpose of your birth is taking the leap into super consciousness, which is your own enlightenment. And only Hindu incarnations have done it in the past, and they did it, and they're doing it in the present. So persecuting a Hindu incarnation is persecuting yourself. It is completely robbing you of your enlightenment, completely destroying the purpose of your life. The context of this divine mission, of the presence of a Hindu incarnation on the planet, is too deep and too profound in the life of every individual. It is the loss of every individual. This has to be understood by every one of you watching. And therefore, it is each one's responsibility to stand up for the persecution that is going on against a Hindu incarnation and the Sangha, and ensure that the purpose of every human individual's birth is not being destroyed, and justice is very soon delivered, and this divine mission is allowed to continue its untiring effort of delivering enlightenment to humanity. With that, it is now time. We will prepare ourselves for today's darshan and today's powerful cognitions through the Nithyananda Satsang. Please sit straight with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Close your eyes. Start chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda
Paramashiva.
Before we move on to the power manifestation session, and before we come to the gist of today's satsang, I would like to complete, taking a few minutes, completing what Payal before the satsang. So I would just like to complete entirely translating what she had spoken. I continue. She was summarizing and giving her honest the entire view on the false complaint of abduction filed by Janardhan Sharma on Swamiji and two of the female monks, Manitya Pranapriyananda and Mahapriyatattvananda, which led to the unlawful remand of the two monks who are still in illegal custody in Gujarat, police confinement. And she was going through the whole sequence of events and sharing how the whole thing is not adding up, where the way the family lived with the ashram and the way the complaint has been filed, there is no correlation between the two. So I continue, where she was speaking about the two minor children of Janardhan Sharma who were immediately handed over to him, and the two major daughters of his on whom he has filed the abduction charges, saying that they have been kidnapped by the ashram. She was talking about how the two minor children, once they went back to their parents, they have rolled back and they're coming out with preposterous statements about the ashram and whatever they want to say now, which is completely in contrast to what they were saying earlier. So let me complete the translation. What I'm afraid of is for the two kids that are with Janardhan Sharma and undergoing torture, for them to forcibly change their statements, because there are many videos of the two minor children on Nithyananda Gurukul face page, where in a very relaxed fashion, without any pressure, they are sharing how their relations with their father Janardhan Sharma is bad because both the father and mother are both irresponsible parents. But because we live in a democratic country and law is above everything. But as we live in the world of social media, I'm making this video because I don't want any wrong to happen to the two minor kids who have been taken back by their father Janardhan Sharma. And after they left, their statements have changed. Whereas before they left, they were standing with their Guruji, and the adult daughters, who cannot be controlled by the parents anymore, are sticking with the facts that the father has done financial fraud inside the Nithyananda ashram, and how he put pressure on them to file a false rape case against their own Guruji. So I hope that truth will prevail, and that why today I'm bringing this truth out about Janardhan Sharma is this truth has been shared by a third-party news outlet, which I am sharing from our verified social media platforms. And I hope the Gujarat police and the appropriate ministry takes action against Janardhan Sharma and the media also. Because how can media in such a useless way cover news? How can they hide facts only on one side? Where the media wants to say that Swami Nithyananda ji is a rapist when those charges against him are not proven, and obviously there are testimonies by experts saying that the video was morphed. Besides this, media ran a story that Swami Nithyananda ji escaped from India when we could see in the screens of the channel that his passport has expired in 2018. So logically, how can somebody run when his passport has expired in 2018? Either he has been traveling since before and he has not returned back to India to renew his passport, or he is in India. There are only two valid answers, logical answers for that. But despite this, media has put headlines. Nithyananda Swamiji, because of this Gujarat Gurukul incident, has escaped the country. So this shows how Indian media incessantly is running after Hindu saints, and now the fresh target is Swami Nithyananda ji. I feel very sad because Sai Baba ji, who in human form came to planet Earth, whether he was Hindu or Muslim, I'm not going into that debate because there are a lot of people saying biased things about his religion, but a lot of people worship him. He was a great man, and even in today's time, people worship him. There is belief on him. Sai Baba ji also came in human form on planet Earth, and today we worship him. So why are we not comfortable with the thought process that Swami Nithyananda ji also is a living great Hindu saint? What we will do is, after he leaves, we will worship him, because this is what we Hindus have been doing from time immemorial. We don't take the benefit of the living great Hindu saint when they're alive. We worship them when they leave the body. This is to all those people who make fun of the facts that Swami Nithyananda ji is an incarnation of Bhagavan Paramashiva, because Bhagavan obviously takes human form only and comes to planet Earth. And the most recent example is Sai Baba ji. To all those people who believe in Sai Baba ji. So I'm just stating facts here for all those people trying to make fun of Swami Nithyananda ji, and through him make fun of Sanatana Hindu Dharma itself. That was the completion of the translation of what Payal Rohatgi ji shared, which we showed you before the satsang, on the ongoing persecution and attack on Swamiji and the Sangha and Hinduism at large. A reminder to each one of you watching that the Nithyananda Gurukul children in Gujarat continue to still be continuing to be under vigilance, police vigilance, and their movement is completely restricted, and they're being continuously interrogated. And not only that, all the belongings of the Yogini Sarvagya Peetham has come under the control of the authorities out there, and the monks and the residents don't have any access to any of the personal or official belongings, and the situation continues to prevail in this fashion. I request each and every one of you to reach out with these truths. You can read all of these truths in nithyanandatruth.org. You will now see on your screen a list of links, the truths about this persecution, nithyanandatruth.org, or the Facebook platform, the Avatar Clicks, or the YouTube channel, Hindu Holocaust, or the various social media, official social media handles. Facebook.com, the profile Sri Nithyananda Swami, or another Facebook profile Paramahamsa Nithyananda, or the YouTube channel Nithyananda, youtube.com, Nithyananda TV, or the Twitter profile Sri Nithyananda, or the Instagram profile Sri Nithyananda. You can go to any of these platforms and read the unheard truths about the persecution. In today's most powerful Nithyananda Satsang from Swamiji, we heard how when you hold powerful cognitions, the truths of Sanatana Hindu Dharma in your inner space and start manifesting them as spiritual powers in life, then your very DNA structure, the molecular structure, the fundamental atomic structure, your core conscious blueprint itself undergoes a change. And that is the best thing that happens in your life of living enlightenment. That is the core purpose of your life and birth on the planet. So let us hold that powerful cognition in our inner space as we now move on to the power manifestation session that is waiting for us. Nithyanandam.
Nithyananda Paramashivam Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam Om 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 Nithyananda
Nithyanandam, let's start the power manifestation session. Let's sit straight, visualize Swamiji in the third eye, And let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyananda Satsang Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, welcome to Kailash Courtyard Manifesting Power Session. Welcome everybody. Such a beautiful, powerful Ishvara Shakti, such a powerful space that Swamiji has given us, that Kalabhairava is protecting us continuously. And Swamiji said so beautifully, Kalabhairava is protecting Swamiji and the Sangha continuously, and he is strategizing everything for us. If Kalabhairava is strategizing, then how beautiful the whole thing will be. We are now going to go to the Shasta Pramana, and from the Shasta Pramana, understanding the Apta Pramana and Atma Pramana, will be manifesting the powers. The power manifestation is such a beautiful space that Swamiji has given.
The Shastra Pramana for the power of consciousness over matter, silicon, is taken from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 120, Dharana 95. Kvachid vastuni vinyasya shanai drishtim nivartayet tajnanam chitta sahitam devi shunyalayo bhavet. Kvachid vastuni vinyasya shanair drishtim nivartayet tajnanam chitta sahitam devi shunyalayo bhavet.
It's an amazing sutra. Having fixed one's eyes on a particular object, vastu, one should slowly withdraw the sight from the object, as well as eliminate the knowledge of that object along with the thoughts and impression on it. When we are removing the idea, opinion, thoughts, characteristics, use, everything from the object, we start going towards the source of the object. The more and more we understand the source, same way Swamiji beautifully once said, the more and more we remove the suffering from where we exist, simply we'll be reaching the source of who we are. The suffering, even the suffering of who we are, simply stops us from experiencing the Ishvara Shakti. When we remove the idea of suffering, that one decision is enough, Swamiji says, is so powerful that enlightenment, the Ishvara Shakti, is sure for us to manifest. Deciding never to suffer, like how he said, my Kailasians, they don't have any suffering. I know that. Simply he said, such a beautiful space they are, and they manifest really that beautiful space. Any Kailasians you take, the powerful cognition has gone so deep that they just live and radiate that. Because of their space of listening is so high, each has literally gone into their bio-memory, how beautiful they live, and simply Kalabhairava protects them. The beautiful space also happens to us when we are deciding not to suffer, even the suffering that I feel that I am like this, I have to get enlightenment, even that suffering should be dropped. When there is no suffering, it will be pure space of love, pure space of oneness. Paramashiva simply happens in us as Parameshvara. The powers exist and experience as energy. More and more we start seeing the energy, the force behind the existence. So here the same thing. O Devi, one abides in Sunya. The state of there is nothing other than this exists. We can understand this deeper when we decide not to suffer. The suffering inside is only reflection of the confusion and chaos outside. When we know that the science is only what we are inside, dropping that suffering outside, dropping the suffering inside will us with Paramashiva in the deep love, maturing as trust and gratitude, and simply it becomes the devotion, the bhakti. Bhakti is constant gratitude and constant beautiful space of oneness. The love maturing as trust and deep devotion is the space of bhakti. Here he says, O Devi, one abides in Sunya, the state where there is nothing. Nothing is not empty. How Swamiji says, the Ishvara Shakti is so powerful. It's more powerful than the 4 forces of nature which they have found, and 4 more they will be finding, the 8 forces. Just imagine something more powerful than gravitational. And we have demonstrated that Swamiji has levitated, and Kailasians levitating, and Raghupati Yogi levitating. All these levitation really proves that we are more than the gravitational force. Same way, the consciousness over matter, silicon. Now we are going to experience all these are more powerful. The consciousness is more powerful than any force, any external hard power, Swamiji says. And we are experiencing that as we charge the cell phone by ourselves, by the pure will, and as we are able to move pictures as pure will. The Kailasians, they'll keep the phone completely switched off, and they will move the pictures or type some messages from one phone to another phone. One child, she was sending too many pictures, so I took the phone and I kept it. From my right hand to left hand, the pictures are moving. And simply from where she is able to move that. Such a beautiful space they all in. The Kailasians are able to do consciousness over matter. Swamiji many times have charged the laptop. Just one tap and simply the laptop will run for hours. The silicon, he says, will download everything. Whatever is in me, the silicon will directly download. That's the amazing part that he has programmed with the silicon. So here we'll go to the instruction of consciousness over matter. We are going to now make sure the phone does not have any internet connection. Take a picture of the screenshot now. And after that, remove the internet connection. Close all the apps. And completely shut down the phone, charging the phone through consciousness. Ishvara Shakti, pure love and devotion. The love maturing in deep trust becomes devotion, bhakti. That devotion and chanting the Mahavakya, contemplating the truth and constantly thinking how Swamiji has explained about how the power becomes the force. So let's now sit straight, visualize Swamiji in the third eye, and deeply contemplate on the truth, Ishvara Shakti. Chant the Mahavakya. Literally your being vibrates with it. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Vakya without any gap. Such a beautiful oneness space. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
See yourself as 25-headed, 50-handed Paramashiva, as eternally 16, youthful. Commit with Paramashiva. Only He exists. Anything else is delusion. Now, sit straight. We'll enter into the process. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eye. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the power in all our third eye. Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eye. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the power in all our third eye. Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eye. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the power in all our third eye. Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eye. Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour. Let the Vani open up. Manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the power in all our third eye. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Paramashivam.
Opening the cell phone and checking the details. Please go ahead and share it in the Kailasa Manifesting Power group. All Swamiji's Leela is recorded in this group from all over the world for more and more understanding the powerful cognition. Swamiji's beautiful powerful cognition, Ishvara Shakti, the ultimate force. The ultimate force. One of the greatest thing about the Ishvara Shakti is not only the supreme force, but all the other four forces. It nullifies, it can change, and simply it can play with all the other forces, creating such a beautiful space as a supreme force. So Ishvara Shakti, how it has manifested as in your space and charging the cell phone. So please go ahead and share that in the Kailasa Manifesting Power group. Swamiji has given us a beautiful space for Gurukul, the kids, how he said, how his Gurukul kids are. They can't be touched. They are literally in the space of Swamiji where they know for sure the powerful cognition is a way of life. They don't have any suffering. So nothing can touch them. Such a beautiful space. More and more register into Gurukul kids and simply enroll your kids and see your kids flowering into the same space. You would like to be part of it, you can register as Acharya and we'll let you know how we can help you. Please go ahead and copy the link and share it with everybody also. The beautiful program which is coming, the long waited program, literally once a year we are seeing this program happen. At one point we were having literally every 15 days inner awakening happening. Here Paramashivam completely conducted by Swamiji himself, His Divine Holiness, Swamiji himself is of Swamiji in the Divya Sariri's presence. You will be literally the space of Jivan Mukti, complete in divine consciousness itself. The Ishvara Shakti that you will experience as your reality. So go ahead, put your intentions and simply see it manifest as powers. Whenever you decide very clearly, no suffering, and beyond that, seeing the space of intention, you will see how we can manifest as your reality. You will start understanding life is all about manifesting and how you will, not how you manifest as reality, whatever it be. That's why when we remove the suffering and experience the Ishvara Shakti, you can manifest any reality you want. If we can go beyond the gravitational force, electromagnetic force, even the nuclear force, can't we just get the intention into reality for Paramashivam? So go ahead and register yourself in the Paramashivam program. Simply enjoy 21 days, the ultimate divine vacation with Swamiji. So saying this, let's surrender all these Shaktis to Swamiji's lotus feet. Whenever we express all these Shaktis, Swamiji always surrender to Swamiji's lotus feet, the Shakti and the powerful cognition. The more and more we surrender, we get empowered from that, because our identity just dissolves into Swamiji's lotus feet. And be Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam